So good morning. So today we'll see how to run the PHP programs on the Exempt framework. Now before this, we have to install Exempt framework with the version 1.2, and in my system it is being installed in the C drive. So you can see there are many folders. So in that folder you can see um, there is a file called as exempt-control. Okay, so you double click on that, you can see the control panel of the exam control panel. So make sure that you have your Apache and MySQL up running. You have to check on this checkbox and click on start. Okay, only when you start your exam framework, you must be able to run your application program. To make sure that it is running, so you have to go to localhost and type localhost and press enter. You must be able to see this specific window. So once you are doing that, so you have to minimize all the screens. So you can see in the exam folder, so there is a file called as htdocs. Okay, so you have to save all your files in the htdocs. So in htdocs, I have a files. You have your PHP files and you have HTML files. So you can do in two ways. Either you can put your HTML files and PHP files within the htdocs, or you can create a folder and put your all your HTML documents and your PHP documents. But the difference is when you are putting your HTML files and PHP files uh, in the exam, so you have to give localhost slash x dot html. Okay, you can see the output. In case if you are putting your HTML files and PHP files in a folder called as say XYZ, then you have to give your folder name slash file name. Okay, so this is applicable for executing all kinds of HTML programs and PHP programs. So let us start a simple program where we have two files. One is the HTML file and other is the PHP file. Uh, so let us see an XHTML file. So I have a XHTML file which has two fields, name and age. Okay, the corresponding text name of a field name is name, and the corresponding text field for age is age. So once when I click on submit button, so you can see there's a URL written in the action http localhost slash insert.php, and a method is equal to get the method and action are the two attributes of the form tag. So if you are using get here in the HTML, so you have to use get in the PHP. If you are using post here, you have to use the post method there in the PHP file. So the objective of this program is to submit whatever the data that is being entered in the front end. Now we'll go to the PHP file. So I have a insert.php file. So here I can see you have a PHP tags, opening of PHP tags, and you have a closing of PHP tags. So you have a scalar variable called as connection, and we are using a inbuilt database method of PHP called as mysql underscore connect. So localhost, since we are running in the single system, we write it as localhost, and the username is root by default. Next, we are selecting a database by name. Web program is the name of my database. So for that we use mysql-select_db is a method. Next, whatever that is being entered in the front end, that is in HTML page, we are storing it in a scalar variable, scalar name and scalar age respectively. Since we are using a method is equal to get there, so in the PHP we are using get method here. So then we are executing a query, insert into table name values. Here table name is PGM2 and database name is web programming. So we have two fields and we are entering the values that is being entered in the HTML page into a table called as PGM2, and this table is available in the web program which I will be showcasing it. How do we do that? So we go to localhost, okay, and you can see there is a tool. Under tools you have phpMyAdmin. Click on that. So here you can see already I have a database by name, say web program. Okay, in the web program I have a table called as pgm2. Okay, so which has got two fields. So how do we see that? Okay, so we can see you have already two fields. So name and age. Already I've entered some values. Um, okay, and you can see the values which is being entered here. So how do we create this? Just go back. Okay, now you can see uh, how do we do that? I will just show you an example. Okay, so it is asking for create new database. Already I have a program. Anyway, I will make it as web program1 program, and I just click on a create button. Okay, now the database is created. You can see on the left panel you have a program one database is created. Now I have a data. I have to give a name of a table. I have a PGM1. Okay. Now I want to have two fields. Say two fields. I will give it. Okay. Now click on go button. Okay. Now it will ask you name of a table. I will give say name. Okay. It is of type say varchar or text. Name should be normally it will be text. So give varchar. Then you have say age. So give it will be int. Now you click on go. Okay. So name cannot be. Okay, you can give text. Click on save. Okay, you can see there are two fields created, name and age. So, but when you see the web program, you can see there is one table created. Is it clear? No, and we don't have any values now. If you see web program, so I have program 2 and you have fields. Now let us go back to our code. Okay, so we use MySQL underscore connect to connect to the local host. So we use MySQL underscore select underscore DB. It's a method for connecting to a database. Then we retrieve the values from the HTML field using dollar underscore get. So this dollar underscore is called as a positional parameter. So the objective of this using this position parameters, whatever the value that is being entered in the text field, it will try to retrieve from the HTML page and store it into the uh, uh, variables which is being assigned to the name and age respectively. So then once this is done, then we insert a query. Okay. So what is that query? Scalar ins. Ins is a scalar variable, and MySQL underscore query is in the bracket you write $q. Okay. So this part, this line number 8 is actually is going to execute the query. So the line number 7 will become line number 8 and line number 8 will become line number 7. Once the values get stored successfully, okay, then you can see the execution of that query and you close the connection. In case in the line number 2, if the connection is not happening, so dies another method and it displays that unable to connect. The simple insertion program. Now here can see, so what I will do, I will give localhost, I give x.html. Okay, so have a name and age respectively. In fact, you can add uh, CSS, script tag, and all those things to make it as well formatted. Okay, so I give a MCA, and I give it say 24. Okay, now I click on say submit button. You can see values successfully inserted. Okay, so you can see localhost / insert.php. So when I click on submit button, it has gone to insert.php. Since I used get method, so name is equal to MCA and age is equal to 24. So this you can see. So to cross verify this, you can go to whether this is being inserted successfully or not. You can go to local host. So go to php Okay, so you go to say web program. Under that you can see PGM2. You can see MCA and 24 is being inserted. So that means the record is being successfully inserted. Okay. So similarly, so here we have seen insertion part. Okay. So similarly, we can see uh, similarly we can write a display. So here, as usual, so we have a MySQL underscore connect. We have selected the database and we have select star from the program too. Okay. And since there are 4 records now, okay, there are 4 records in my database. The first record is Bhushan 0, AA 23, ST 0, and MCA 24. So these 4 records you can search and display. Okay. So depending upon the values that I insert. Okay. So now, so we use what is called as MySQL underscore num underscore rows. Okay, when you write this line number 9, so the value of this will be 4. 4 is greater than 0, so it is true. So the line number 14 to line number 19 is formatted. Next, I have fetch row. So I have to fetch each row field by field. So I use what is called as dot scalar row of 0. So which corresponds to name, dot scalar row 1, which corresponds to age. Okay. So that means it is going to fetch field by field and row by row, and that is being displayed in the tabular format. So your name of the database web program, table name is page. So if there are rows available, then it displays all the information which is available in the table PGM2, else it displays no rows found. So then I free the memory which is being allocated to that specific variable by using free result. So this is option 34. Line number 34 is option. Okay. So then you write MySQL underscore close connections. Once the query gets executed, we wanted to close the connections which is explicitly written. So uh, uh, let us go to this display.php and just check. Display.php. You can see you have name and age. You have Bhushan, say 0, Bush and 23, SD0, MCA 24. Similarly, you can write a query on delete, you can write a query on search. Okay, thank you. Hope you understood this. Just try to practice it and let me know if you have any doubts on this. Thank you.